Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. I think we all remember where we left off last time. But to continue the story and not leave us on a cliffhanger, about an hour and a half after Freed left the property when he visited last, Councilmember Lamb showed up, and it was awesome. We walked around for about 45 minutes. I gave her, so far, the most extensive tour to anyone in this body of the garden, explaining how my goals aren't just ending hunger. It's not just teaching people how to garden, but how to teach the whole community how to reallocate their own organic waste, leaves, grass clippings, cardboard, into their backyards and growing their own food. It's my long-term goal that we actually have free food farms for the local businesses here as well, where they can go there and get dramatically lower their food costs by tens of thousands of dollars a year per business by having access to these free food gardens. It's a lot easier to do than I think people realize. And when you walk around Polly's Place, you can go, oh, wait a minute, you don't have any irrigation out? You're not tilling? You're just setting these raised beds up, and you can literally just throw seeds in all directions in the spring and come back a few months later and eat? It's really that easy. So, thanking Councilmember Lamb for coming for a visit, also thanking Councilmember Ashford for her visit. I'd like to see, there's still some time in the season to see any of you out there so I can show you what I'm talking about. But if you're unable to make it, we're gonna show you anyway. We just started a brand new nonprofit, the Harrison Point City Initiative. That's where we take the 50 blocks known as Harrison Point and begin to treat that neighborhood as a city within a city. There's some gentrification, the beginnings of gentrification happening in this community. And I've lived in cities many times larger than Port Huron, though I grew up here, and I've seen it happen. So I know what to expect. And Harrison Point City Initiative is a nonprofit for that neighborhood to build resilience within that neighborhood and community so that people who have been here for generations won't be pushed out. Now, it is my belief that City Manager James Freed, that is his agenda, to push poor people out, lower real estate costs, and have people with money come in. And I've just seen that really just causes crime, violence, homelessness. In my life, in the past 20 years living around the country, I've seen it. And that pushing out of poor people ends up sitting on the shoulders of the police officers. And we're supposed to be making this community safer for them, right? So the better option is to raise up the communities. So beginning in the spring, one of the first things that nonprofit is going to offer the neighborhood is free garden installs. And beyond that, we'll buy whatever produce they don't consume. With that produce, we're going to make added value product and then sell it as the nonprofit to then put that money right back into the neighborhood. There's a lot more to it. Unfortunately, I only get about 4 minutes at a time every few weeks to deliver what's probably about 2 hours of information now. So I'm also open and available for group meetings. I'm still going to be in town for a while this season. The garden's still going. Salad fixings for another month or two. There's a lot to talk about, and we're here to help.